Section 7. Perimeter, circumference, and area. So in this section, we will also include circles, because circumference talks about perimeter of a circle, really, even though it's not the same term. So, for example, the perimeter is the total of each side of a polygon. For example, a square has one of its sides as 4. The other side is 3. This side is 7. Sorry, this side is 4, and this side is 3. The perimeter would be the sum of all these together. 4 plus 4 plus 3 plus 3. So, what the perimeter of a square is, the equation would be P times 4S. S representing the number of sides. Next, we will talk about the area of a square, which is length times width. For example, a rectangle. Let's talk about quadrilaterals. Let's say its length is of 14 and its width of 2. Then we would do A equals 2 times 14. The area would be 28. But let's give this unit numbers. 2 centimeters. Never forget to write the units squared. Because you see, even though you don't have the units, you could just write 28 units squared. Because you always need to have the squared when you're using area. Now about the perimeter of a triangle. It is the same concept as a quadrilateral, except you use it by 3 because each side would equal something. Let's say that this side equals 3, this side equals 1, and this side equals 5. 5 plus 3 plus 1 equals 9. And that is the perimeter of a triangle. Area of a triangle. Now the equation is very different. It is base times height, but divided by 2. Now the base of a triangle is this, and the height in the middle, which is always split, 90 degrees. Now, let's say that the base is of 4 and the height of 9. What you would do to get your answer would be 4 times 9 divided by 2. 4 times 9 is 36. Divided by 2, and it's 13. Now your answer would be A equals 13 units squared. So now we're going to talk about the circumference of a circle. So what the circumference is the perimeter of a circle. As you can see, a perfect circle. Please credit. Okay. So the equation for the circumference is 2r pi. Now r represents the radius of a circle. Another equation would be d pi. D would represent the diameter. As you can see, 2r and d are the same thing because two radii together equal the diameter. So now let's say, for example, that the radius is 4. What you would do is 2, 4, pi. Together, 8 pi. And of course, because we know that pi is 3.14, we know it's only an average, a rounding. Even though we all know 3.14 is 15, 92, 6, 5, 4, so on and so forth. Pi goes on forever. So most of the time you round it to the two nearest numbers. Now we're going to do the area of a circle. Please, another almost perfect circle, please. The area, the equation is pi radius squared. You do the radius, square root is like twice, times pi, and you get your answer. Let's say, for example, that radius is of 5. Pi 5 squared, also known as pi 25. And of course, you still round it when you have 3.14. But on your calculator, always click on pi, because it gives you the whole number, it's more precise. Never multiply by 3.14. Now we're going to find the perimeter of the parallelogram. So, perimeter is about the same concept because it is a quadrilateral. This side plus this side plus this side plus this side. Area is 4s. Now about the area of a parallelogram. So, to find the area of a parallelogram, you do base times height. But you also add this. See the parallelogram? You find the height by measuring it as this as well.